Yes, YouTube, I'm alive. Big up everyone. Hope you're all well, people. Yes! I needed him to get the card.
So he gets his team up the pitch. Good to see him back on the pitch after an injury, just working his way back. But into the door, the times we've seen him just jinking his way through defenders. Just, I don't know where he's really stopped. You can see there, Ronaldo just thought that perhaps he could nick it. Just beat too quick.
Ronaldo into the book. 10 years ago, just over 10 years ago, that he won the Asia Cup with Australia.
That's nice for the bet builder with a card being ticked off already. But yes, big up everyone. Hope you're all well, people. We'll get talking about this Brett May situation soon. Get a few more people in the chat.
Forward for this one, let's switch everybody back. And Langer with a free kick.
Where's my drink? Dad, where's my drink?
Yes, CCM, hope you well, my mate. I'm all good, my brother. How are you, pal? Yes, Kudor, big up Kudor, you absolute warrior. Hey, Kudor, great fight at weekend, my mate. Respect. Good scrap, that, pal. You did yourself proud there, my mate. Big up, absolute warrior. And big JDP thinking he knows about fighting. He knows absolutely nothing about fighting. Thinking all respect with Kudor, but yeah, he thinks I don't want the rematch. That's that'll happen in the future. Kudor will take the rematch 100%. But yeah, what a legend Kudor is. Big up Kudor. Fair play to the lad who you fought as well, Kudor. Big up. Left Brett a comment saying he's Riddick taking the piss next day. No joke, guys. Got the same haircut and sunglasses as Riddick. And stitches, yes, big up. Nice one, William. Next to drink, but had never got. Wasn't fighting Jimmy. Yes, big up Kudor, you legend. Yes, respect Kudor. That's what I'm saying, my mate. No, it just made me laugh when JDP said, "No wonder I'm not screaming for the rematch." Like, mate, I'd take that rematch for you any day of the week, but I've got respect for you. I'm not going to jump on here shouting you fucking this, that, and the other. As I say, if the rematch happens in the future, it happens. But as for JDP talking how I'm scared of fighting you in a rematch, is absolute nonsense. But yeah, respect to Kudor, absolute warrior. Go check his fight out, people. Go give him a subscribe if you haven't already. What a legend. And it was a great little fight. Yes, big up YouTube Dark Side. Up you well, brother. Comments class. Mate, watch what you say about JDP. Crew assassins might pull up. I know, mate. I best be careful, actually. He's an assassin now, apparently. Yes, Dark Side 1. That's the one, brother. Kudor's an absolute warrior. He will fight anyone. There's a draw. Fight anyone, anytime, anywhere. So, big up Kudor extra time. Yes, nothing to see here but the truth. Hope you're well. Yeah, it's all. That's it, Kudor. As long as you've seen what you need to do better for the next time, and that's all that matters, mate. Innit? It's always a learning curve for everyone. But yeah, fair play though, mate. Not many people will get in there. You did well. The poo assassin, says the smoking deputy. If JDP's assassin, and Jesus Christ, Elvis Presley's still alive, let me tell you that. Yeah, I agree. Nothing to say but the truth. I agree. But talking about coaching and fighting and all that sort of stuff now, Brett Maher. What is going on with big Brett Maher? Now, it seems to be, for me, I think Brett's either doesn't actually want to fight or he's only talks about fighting because he wants a big payday. I'm not too sure because, you know, he keeps going on about Paul Venis. He mentions Paul Venis quite a lot. You know, he says he'd do this and he'd do that and all that sort of malarkey about Paul Venis. But I've seen multiple videos right now of Paul Venis offering Brett Maher just a little sparring session, all that sort of stuff. Now, sparring is sparring. Anyone who's done fighting knows sparring is just sparring. It is, you know what I mean? There's nothing to it. If you lose, you lose. You know what I mean? It's sparring. But for some reason, Brett Maher does not want to have this sparring with Paul Venis. He keeps saying BKFC and all that sort of stuff. Now, the BKFC is not going to have Brett on the BKFC. Because what I'm aware, Brett did not pay his ticket money and all this sort of stuff now. So the BKFC is not going to happen. So why not just have a little spar, get it on YouTube, it'll do good views, yeah. And if you win, if you do quite decent in that spar, it'll only make it better. It'll only make the fight bigger. Now, unless you know you're going to get absolutely paggered in that sparring session, is the only reason why you wouldn't take it, in my opinion. Because sparring is sparring, like I said, it's fucking, there's no to it. See this Brett versus Bash. If Bash wins, then Brett will be a laughing stock. But that's the thing, though, Smoky Deputy. Bash will not win that fight. Now, all credit to Bash. Bash is a warrior. Right, Bash is a warrior. But his fighting days are done. Anyone who knows fighting knows Bash is done. You know, when Flash is knocking him out with a fucking jab, then his boxing days are done and his fighting days are done. Now, Bash got punched once by a lad called Flash, right? Who's the same weight as me. And he knocked him spark out. So what's Brett Maher going to do to him? Now, Brett Maher is not the best fighter at all. But Brett was not Bash clean out. And there's no why would you take any pride in beating someone who's clearly way past his fighting days? But if Brett Maher takes a Bash fight, then he's a bigger muppet than what I thought he is, let's be honest. Because not even I would fight Bash. And don't get me wrong, it's a good name to have on your record, but you'd be a fucking wet lettuce for fighting Bash. Especially the way Brett Maher wants to fight him. Yeah, I think Bash's days of fighting are done. And that's no disrespect to Bash either. I just think, Bash, mate, you know, you need to stop. Yeah, it's not good. It's not a good look, is it? Nothing to say about the truth. But again, I don't understand why Brett Maher does not want to spar with Paul Venis. It's either he knows that he's just going to get absolutely his head punched in, and then that's it. The fight's never going to happen because people will say, well, look, mate, look what happened in sparring. There's no way we're going to pay to watch that. Or he genuinely believes that he's going to get this fight on the BKFC with Paul. I'm not too sure what it is, but for me, I'd definitely, if it were me in Brett's shoes, why not just spar with him? You know, if you say you're as good as what you say you are, and you keep saying it's on site and all this sort of stuff, then why not? Remember, Daddy said anyone that wants to fight Bash, they can fight him instead. So maybe that's just mind games. Yeah, you could be right, actually. You could be right there, Dark Side One. He could be doing that because that was true what Daddy said. Daddy did say. Daddy did say like. Yes, Paul, up you well, my mate. Just literally talking about this Brett Maher. I don't understand why Brett May does not want to spar you. You know, he says he's this big tough fella, right? Anyone who knows fighting knows sparring. You know, you don't take nothing from sparring. If he says he's this big tough fella and he can do this and he can do that, why he does not want to just spar you is beyond me. It's either he knows he's going to get his head absolutely caved in, and then that's the end of the fight with you. Because let's be honest, the BKFC fight is not going to happen. We all know the BKFC do not want Brett on the BKFC. And it's a shame, because I'd love to see Paul Venis spar Brett May. But big up Paul Venis, hope you're well, my mate. Yeah, the Bash fight, I don't know why Brett May's talking, even talking about fighting Bash is just, that's just short. If that just doesn't show you people that Brett's not really about fighting, I don't know what does, because why would he want to fight Bash? What's he going to get out of fighting Bash? For one, he's a lot bigger than him. Yes, big up Paul, hope you're well. I noticed you're going live at 8 o'clock with Joe Lister, so that'll be a good podcast. Big up, good live, should I say? Big up Joe Lister, big up Paul Venis. But yeah, Paul, I generally believe Brett does not want this sparring match with you because he knows you're going to splatter him. I do generally believe that. Anyone who knows fighting knows what would happen in that sparring match. Oh, the live's been cancelled, has it? I meant Brett, not Bash. Sorry, CCM. The live's been cancelled, has it? I agree, Richard Brown. I 100% agree. Like, anyone who knows fighting, like, I'm not saying, yeah, Brett's not tough, because Brett would flatter me. That's just a fact. But that's because I'm fucking 5 weight classes below him. But when it comes to, like I've said it numerous times, Paul Venis, Danny Christie, Jack Draper, there's a few others on there. There's a few others I could name, like Jack Draper, Paul Venis, Danny Christie. Yeah. So these sort of guys for me are levels above but levels above Brett May. And that's just my opinion on that. Now, again, that's nothing against Brett or anything like that. That's just my opinion that these guys are levels above him. You know, they fought guys a lot better opposition, a lot better fucking opponents. Now, when Brett did step up to the BKFC and did fight as well with a decent name in Rob Cunningham, we all see what happened. Do you know what I mean? Paul is miles above Brett in boxing terms and just general. Yeah, I agree, Smoky Deputy. When it comes to general boxing ability, Paul's footwork, jab, 1-2s, you know, general combinations are miles above Brett's. Yeah, that's it. Don't get me wrong, Brett in a street fight would be a tough fucking fella to beat. Big lad, strong, you know, would be hard to beat. But when it comes down to pro fighting, boxing and all that sort of stuff, for me, he's not up there with some of these people that he mentions. That's just and a lot of people agree with me. Yes, Matt, hope you're well, brother. I like Brett. He should fight Rob Cunningham again. Yeah, I agree. That'd be a good fight. But I think Rob Cunningham, I think he'd beat him again. Don't get me wrong, Brett's obviously training a lot more this time and he'd be a lot fitter for the fight. But Rob Cunningham's no divvy, like. Big fella as well himself. Even Gary Slater's offered to fight Brett May. Big Gary Slater. But Gary Slater, I think he'll go far in BYB because he was on the BKFC. Now, I don't know why BKFC didn't offer him a contract because he's a good fighter and he's young as well. Won most of his fights by knockout. Like Gary Slater is a problem. I like Brett. He should fight Cunningham. Yeah, I agree. I think he should fight Cunningham again. Is that what you think, Matt? Yeah, I think he'd be. Obviously, street fight's a bit. Obviously, it's a lot different. There's no rules in street fighting, but as we say, when it comes down to some of this boxing ability and some of the guys that Brett is talking about, like your Paul Venis and that, like for me, the levels above him. Now, just because big JDP's trying to say, "Oh, Brett, you're a good fighter," this, that, and the other, JDP knows fuck all about fighting. Let's be serious. The guy says he's going to squash every Tom, Dick, and Harry's had a back and forth with. None of us have even ever seen him throw a jab yet. The guy's never even threw a jab on YouTube yet. Never even thrown a fucking jab. Yet he talks about squashing every Tom, Dick, and Harry. He is a sausage. Brett's not their level. Yeah, I agree. Brett isn't on the level of what you say, Danny. Look at that fight that Danny Christie had this weekend against Sean Rafferty. Now, don't get me wrong. That Sean Rafferty is a tough fella. Anyone who doesn't know yet will say, "Oh, that's Danny's level. That's where Danny should be fighting now, not BKFC." Go and watch that Sean thingy fight. He ain't no pushover. And that was probably his best performance. He turned up that night. He made sure he put the work in before that Danny fight, because you can tell he went 5 rounds and he was still quite strong. Danny gave him everything in that 4th and 5th round, and he was still there. So he trained his ass off for that fight. And yeah, credit to him, because that was not many people would be taking them punches off Danny Christie. Let's put it that way. He is a scrapper. Yeah, that Monk's offered him out, hadn't he, as well? That big fella. He knows. You can tell he knows he's fighting and that. And the Monk, the big guy, like that's someone Brett says, someone who Brett should be fighting, not Bash. Can you call him by? Yeah, I forgot. JDP, aka the Assassin. Why should Cunningham give him the rematch? It was a terrible fight. Yeah, I agree. That's another one. Yeah, he doesn't even deserve the rematch with Cunningham. No, probably he's not even shown Rob Cunningham really much respect after the fight either. You know. But yeah, good point. Does he even deserve the Rob Cunningham rematch? Probably not. Yes, that's sick. JDP is a cross between Khabib and Pauline. That beard is horrendous, isn't it? Honest to God, all his comments are just ripping the shreds out of his beard. JDP, aka Chinstrap. Yes, Chris, hope you're well, brother. Big up, Chris. Yes, the Biz is in the house. Go give the Biz a subscribe, people. There's a new person on the dark side, as they like to call it, the dark side. He's a new channel here. Big up the Biz. The Biz will smash that peaky window, JDP. The Mudblock is 54, probably still beat Brett. For what? Yeah. Big fella though, isn't he, Richard Brown? Big fella. And like you say, if he can still throw hands, like he's got a good chance of beating Brett, mate, that's for sure. See if Brett even responds to him. Big Chris is on nights this week. There's nothing worse than nights, is the Chris. Big Chris wants to see Dyson versus Decker Heggie. Now that's a good fight as well. Big up Luke Dyson. What a scrapper he is. Yeah, mate, I'd look forward. I'd want to see that fight. I think Luke Dyson wins that fight, in my opinion. Just with his activity and all that sort of stuff, I think Luke could win that fight. Yes, lad, big up the people in the grafters. Yes, the Biz, you know how it is. JDP hates us saying that. Big up the grafters each and every time. Now, I'll tell you why he hates us saying that. Because every time he gets a job, he gets sacked within first week. JDP takes his dog out for 5 minutes and complains his feet are cold. Could you imagine working with that cunt on site? Be complaining every 10 minutes. Deco wins that, I reckon. Yeah, it'd be a tough fight, don't get me wrong. Probably one of Luke Dyson's toughest fights, but it's no divvy Luke Dyson. I can't see Bet beating many people. I can't either, Chris, to be fair. I work from home, me 6 hours a day, but I make my company a fortune in that time. Yes, the biz, fair play to you, mate. Big up the grafters. A lot of people work from home, don't they, from that? Obviously, COVID changed that. Yeah, and I still know people that are working from home now. Yes, Bruno. Hold tight, Brett May Sports Bra. Let's have it. Yes, Cheesy. Hope you're well, brother. Big up. I've asked JDP to show his P45. Yes, DMT. I bet he don't even have a P45 to show in his history of working. That's why he always moans when I do put my gambling bets and that on. He says I gamble all my money. He's just pissed off because he gambled his universal credit. Tried making a video on a bit of a thingy out of it, and everyone just laughed at him because his whole universal credit went for that month. I'm in the sales, yes, big up. What, did I miss that? What do you think of DC versus Pick? What do you think of Danny versus Pick? Danny versus Pick, I'm quite confused with that one. I make my fortune. Yeah, to be fair, you're probably right there, Chris. It's probably like most people. I could sort of say the same. You know, we do all this shit, and it's you're making them double what you're getting. That's for sure. Just watching this Forest versus Ipswich game, FA Cup. Yeah, smoking deputy. That's the one. That's why I say I'm his boss every single time. You know, every time he goes out for a pint, every time he buys something from the shop, because people like me are going out daily, grafting our bollocks off to pay for people like him to sit on his backside. What do you think of Luke Dyson versus Decker? I think it's a good fight, my mate. I think it's a good fight. I'm on backing Luke Dyson. Big up Luke Dyson. Feeds the kids, that's the one. That's the one, Chris. Working them night shifts, mate. It's got to be done. Putting food on the table, my mate. Earning a deep, you know, some people, they ain't got it in them, but you're out there earning an honest wage. It's a fair play to you. Big up, my mate. Not many people can do it. Too many bums about nowadays. Talking smack on YouTube. Who do you think wins out of Shadow and Brett? Good question, that the biz. Who do I think wins out of Shadow and Brett? Now, that is a decent little fight. I think Brett wins that fight. I'll be honest with you. I think Brett would do Shadow like. Depending what sort of fight though it would be. If it was a no rules, then obviously Shadow's known for his wrestling and all that sort of stuff. But straight up boxing, I think Brett does him just because he's bigger, stronger. One Dyson, yes, big up Luke Dyson. Shadow, I reckon, could actually shadow box. Yes, Chris. I don't know with Shadow. He's just an actor, in my opinion. Talks too much bullshit. Talks too much shite, he does. Right, give me 1 minute, people. Let me just sort this. Let me sort the kids a sec. Yes. Mondays are always busy. Daughter's got footy training. Busy Mondays, mate. He ducks and clock bash some rubbish style fight, but catches Brett the same way, I reckon. Best question here tonight is, who's can't wait to see that for Brett getting Braven? Why does he say that? I've never quite understood that. I've never quite understood why Brett May says Doncaster Waters or Carlisle Waters or Lancaster Waters, whatever it is. It doesn't make sense. Are you a boxer, buddy, or an ex-boxer? Yeah, I do boxing, mate. I'm looking to get back in there this summer. Maybe before summer, possibly. But yeah. Used to do bits of training when I was a kid. Box. Trained on and off when I was younger. And got back into it quite recently. But yeah. His video before, he reckons he's going to Carlisle because he called himself. He reckons he's going to Carlisle, does he now? No. He was only saying he was on licence a couple of weeks ago and he can't be doing anything like that and jeopardise his freedom and all this sort of stuff. Honest to God, people. Yes, nice one, my mate. Big respect. Appreciate that, pal. Yeah, when his licence runs out, he's going to Danny's ends. Well, good luck to him because I think that could end quite badly for him. And I know for a fact that he would probably definitely not do that because he'd be silly to do that. And he's definitely not going to do that. You know, let's not forget, he also said anyone who enters Doncaster Waters will be flat packed out of Doncaster Waters. And we all seen what happened when Big DC entered Doncaster Waters. I didn't see Brett May pull up on camera. Unfortunately, we didn't see Brett May pull up on camera because I would have looked forward to see what happened when Brett May did pull up on camera. Brett May, do you know who reminds me of Brett May? JDP. That's why they've jumped on stream together. Yeah, JDP and Brett May sort of like a good little match because JDP's known for his shit jail tale stories, what are absolute bullcrap. Do you know, one of the most legendary stories on this corner of YouTube is JDP's jail tale story. The TV! He's not going anywhere, he's full of crap. The only place he's going is JDP's mouth with his wanted. Yes, French dog, up you good, brother. Big JDP. Oh, friends. Please, Brett May. Please let me be your friend, Brett May. I've got nobody else on this corner of YouTube I can collab with, so please let me be your friend. JDP, you absolute sausage licker. I've offered JDP, yeah? Right, I live an hour away, 45 minutes to 50 minutes from Accrington, right? JDP's about an hour away from Accrington himself, yeah? A guy that I know quite well owns a gym in Accrington, right? Me and JDP could go down to that gym in Accrington. JDP brings one of his mates. I bring one of my mates. The guy who owns the gym is the referee. 10-ounce gloves, and we swing it out. But even just a sparring match. But he won't do. He said he won't do it. He wants me to go to his back door, fight him in his back garden, and then get me arrested. He reminds me of Andy off Little Britain. Yes, Chris. That's a good one. Big up Andy of Little Britain. Your boss might get a left after that call out. What would you rather do? Stroke Brett's breast or sip from... Oh, that's a tough one, that. I'd fucking rather not do any of them, but if I had to pick one, Brett's breasts. Decker's pot noodles, defo infected. Riddled, that thing. Riddled to the backbone. Decker's definitely the type of guy to take his peas out of his pot noodle. Decker takes the peas out of his pot noodle. Yeah, I feel sick as well, Chris. Right, so the card on this bet builder right's come in. It's always the card, yeah, what's the toughest thing to come in on a bet builder. But I can guarantee you now, right, it's half time and the shots haven't really come in. Which is never good.
Change is about power. I need your arms around me. I need to feel your touch.
I've just got a message off JDP saying, please stop talking about me on YouTube. I'm sat here at home absolutely shitting my knickers that you've just offered me out in Accrington. Yes, Reg, up you good, my mate. Big up, Reg. String Bean. Yes, Paul Dunn. That's a good rugby head. Big up. I like that one. That's a fucking good one, that, to be fair. The rugby ball head. I used to call one of my teachers at school. She used to be like a fucking... Do you know, like one of them teachers where they come in on what they call assistant, like an assistant teacher, like when your actual teacher's off school. She used to come in all the time. This not English, music teacher we had, and fucking, she had a proper football shaped head, but her name was Mrs. Arnold. So we used to say, "Hey Arnold, football here." She used to proper start crying, like literally start crying. But yeah, I liked that one. Rugby head. What a comment. Yes, French dog. We're big up. Nah, it was a good one, that, Paul. It was quite, made me laugh, to be fair. Bit of a rugby shaped head, I must not lie. Better than JDP's big potato head, though. JDP's potato head. He is the potato man. That's sick, though, what JDP's got as well. It must be running out soon. Yeah, it's been on 6 since he was 16. He's been on sick now since he was 16. You still got a problem with your nose, or is it the... Mate, I've always had a problem with my nose. That's never going to... It's never going to change because I never got the operation, my mate. I can't even be asked trying to say what it is because I always say it wrong. I'm going to say it, fuck it. Yeah, adenoids or something like that. I was meant to get them taken out. I've said it about 20 times, but for the people who don't know, nice. top pit points. Yeah, to be fair, I don't even think JDP's on pip. Because he comes on YouTube talking like he's going to squash every Tom, Dick and Harry and all this sort of stuff. But you can't say that you're on PIP, right? And then be out walking your dog on YouTube complaining that your feet are cold. People that are on PIP are usually got mental health or something like that. But the way the system is at the minute, wouldn't surprise me if JDP's actually scammed the government into what's it called? You won't believe. I can't even fucking pronounce what I'm going to say. JDP has probably definitely scammed the government into believing that he can't work. He's probably said he's a bit overweight and struggles to breathe when he walks to the shop. Keep sniffing then, yeah, defo. I've only just noticed that you are called Phil Mitchell, yes. How is Grant? We noticed Grant left EastEnders the other night. Phil Mitchell. How's that alcohol problem going, pal? How's that alcohol problem? Phil, you've been on Smack 5 times, haven't you? Peggy's fucking... Peggy, your fucking grandma had to lock you in a room back in there. We all seen that one, fat pal. You've been on Smack 5 times. You've been in and out of rehab since the age of 5. How's Sharon, yeah. That's a good one. How's Sharon? Big Grant ragging out at the back of her. Your old brother, kid. You've been blowing your nose for months. And you've been on Smack for the past 5 years, kid. Phil Mitchell. We've all seen you, kidder. You've been locked in rooms more times than fucking Diddy's locked himself in rooms. Big Phil Mitchell. All Phil's good boys, bullying Billy. Yes, Matt. Fucking hell. Bullying Billy and Ian. He texts Ian for everything he's got. Fucking poor Ian. Who would win, Venis or Brett May? Well, we all know how that one would go. Let's be serious. Big Brett May would get absolutely pummeled. Venis is in a different league. Yeah. Yeah, because Brett said it himself. Well, we definitely must believe it there. Yeah, you're Ian. Calm down, Phil. It's only banter. It's only banter, my mate. We know you've been on heroin for the past 5 years. And now you've got an alcohol problem. But it's alright, my mate. Chill out. Just let us know when Grant stopped hanging out the back of Sharon. And we'll help you out, my friend. Yes, Paul.
That's why we're here to help you.
Yes, Reg.
Find a mortgage that suits you. Whether you're buying
this fucking what's it called games been quite rubbish, if I must say. Why do you keep rubbing? Am I not allowed to? Nah! Fucking donut. God, Phil Mitchell, why do you drink so much alcohol? Why do you let your brother hang out back of your wife? So what I mean, I could ask you these questions. If I want to keep itching my nose, I'll itch my nose. You absolute wet lettuce. What's with the weird ass questions? That's what I must say. Is it snowing? Phil's saying it's snowing. Yeah, he's definitely had too much heroin again. He's tripping out people. Peggy, Sharon, Get to him quick. Someone get on. Someone go and help Phil. He's had too much heroin again. He thinks it's snowing. But yeah, Phil. Chill out, my mate. It's only banter. Well, that's it. Yeah, don't get me wrong. If I go out and get pissed, or I go out and have I go to like an event or something like that, and I'm drinking quite heavy, then I'll get on the packet, because if I can't just drink me. I can't. I just can't drink, no. But yeah, that's got absolutely nothing to do with Big Phil Mitchell, right? Who's never worked a day in his life, gets his brother shagging his wife. Phil meet me in the square in 5 minutes. Innit, Phil, I'll be in the Vic this weekend on a big heavy session if you want to join. Packets are on you though, because, you know, being in EastEnders and that, you must be raking it in, my friend. I do feel sorry for you. That Sharon, she gets about like. She's been around block a few times, that's for sure. Yes, cheesy bellends. Shout out the Colombian crew, I am your leader. There you have it. There is the leader. Phil, what if I told you? Phil. Come on, Phil. We know you loved eating sausage through your mouth. Chill out, kid. Nah, EastEnders is dead, mate. EastEnders went dead when Phil Mitchell stopped becoming a baghead and just become an alcoholic. I'm going to actually slap this guy in the head in a minute, me, honestly. Phil Mitchell. Honestly. United getting knocked out yesterday as well on penalties. Oh my God. What that was awful. I know. Mate, everywhere you go nowadays, people are on the packet. There's more people on the packet than there is people hitting gyms nowadays. Phil, chill before I send crew assassins your way, innit? You don't want that, Phil. You don't want us to send big JDP, aka Middlewich Assassin, round to you. You don't want it, big brother. The assassin is known in Middlewich for assassinating people like you, who are nothing but alcoholics. Second half, just kicking off now. Oh, John. It was, oh, mate, honestly, I was gutting myself, mate. How we getting beat up by Fulham on penalties is beyond me, but it's United, innit? This season's just been the worst season. Anyone who's a United fan knows this is the worst season in history. Yeah, we don't ignore Phil Mitchell now. He's embarrassing himself. You know, there's guys had that much heroin. He thinks it's snowing outside. And his wife is getting absolutely ratted out by his brother. Pass it on. Phil Mitchell's wife gets shagged by his brother. Pass it on. That's our season up. It is, John. Season's done, my mate. Liverpool have probably won league as well now. What's your opinion on Bruno? I'm not a United fan. Mate, Bruno's our best player. Bruno is 100% our best player, and I love him. I think he's fucking, game in, game out. Work rate's unbelievable. Yeah, he throws his hands up every now and again, has a ball every now and again, but at least he's showing passion for the club. 1 minute, people. Someone slap that film. Bruno Fernandes is quality. Yeah, Bruno's class, man. Bruno is unreal. Fucking, for me, Bruno's been our best player because he's consistent. Like, considering our club and our players, of every single player, not one of them's consistent, right? Bruno's consistent week in, week out. Like, he's always getting an assist, always pulls us out the fucking bag. Right, this clown here is getting put on a naughty step because he's a sausage licker and his wife gets banged by his brother. Bruno's the only player that... Yeah, he is. Bruno's literally, as I say, he's the only player who shows fucking a bit of consistency. Oh, mate, don't even... Honestly, that Ramos is a joke. He's a joke, mate. That Obi who come on the other night, it looks a lot better than Ramos. For me, Ramos Højlund, he spends more time led on the floor and battling with... Like, he's always backing up against defenders and shit like that. He's shit for me. Obviously, he's young. He's still got a lot to learn, but not good enough for me. Yeah, probably not captain material, as you say, Matt. But he's better than what we've had. So I'll, for now, keep him as captain. But there is a few others who could be captain. Onana, get out of this fucking club. You're the worst goalkeeper I've ever seen in my life. Couldn't catch a cold, that bastard. Oh, Phil's been put on the naughty step, Reg. Slapped and put on the naughty step. Absolute sausage licker. What a shot from Alanga. What are you doing awake? What are you doing? Big Phil, that's what I went and did before, you sausage. See, you wouldn't know. Because you're a smackhead. And your kid's Big Ben. You know, he's bent as they come. Phil Mitchell's Ben. Bent as they come. Kids are still pissing about. Big Phil's there thinking I'm going off camera, doing drugs. What an absolute clampet he is. That's what you deal with this corner of YouTube people. People like that Phil Mitchell. Absolute weapons. Absolute sausage lickers. But you know what you do with them? You slap them, put them on naughty step. Don't let them comment. He's fuming now, sat in his mum's box bedroom. Can't comment on his shitty iPhone 4. Yeah, it's warming up, innit? It's warming up. I've got that Alanga to have a shot on target. Oh, I think Juve had scored, but it's been disallowed. I've got a both score no draw bet on. I've put some of my bets on my community page. I like to put them on the community page now before the game start open. Some of you legends notice them and get a bet on yourself, and hopefully get a winner. Phil's take a pill. He don't want to be doing that. He'll end up addicted to them as well. We all know what happened last time Phil had a pill. He got locked in Peggy's bedroom for the last 6 months and ended up on heroin. And now he's addicted to vodka again. Right, 1 minute, people, because these kids are really starting to get on my tits. It's 20 to 9. They're at school in the morning and they're pissing about. 1 minute. Oh, just as I walked in the room, it's 1-0. Ipswich. Oh, we need 2 shots for 96 quid, people. It's going to win this bet, people. It's going to win this bet. Big up. That's another reason why JDP hates me so much, yeah? Because he tried making a... Who remembers when JDP tried coming like a gambler, started trying to do a bit of gambling content? He spent all his universal credit in one sitting, didn't win a single penny, and it failed within one video. I'm putting bets on week in, week out, winner, chicken dinner, winning grands on spins left, right, and centre. And he doesn't like it. He just doesn't like it. I won £2,000 in 2 weeks off 40 quid. He were fuming, he was. Would you have that Delap at United? Yeah, mate, defo. He's a good little player. Better than fucking Ramos Hoyland. Slots with Oh, don't get me started. Slots with JDP. Universal credit down the drain, kid. This game's on fire now. Slots with JDP. 2 videos later, disappeared. 2 shots for which team? I need Callum Hudson-Odoi. Nottingham Forest. I need Hudson-Odoi to have a shot, and their striker. I can't even pronounce his name. Tawai or whatever his name is. You can't see it though. It's a bit blurry, isn't it? Tragic temples with JDP. We need an experienced striker. Mate, I don't know why we didn't push so hard to get Kane before he left Tottenham. We should 120 million had paid for Kane. 150 million had paid for Kane. He's scoring 35 goals a season, no matter where he goes. Yeah, I need Callum Hudson-Odoi to have a shot on target, and I can't even pronounce his name. How to lose your pip in 2 hours. That's the one, Conan. JDP, how to lose your pip in 2 hours. That's how he rolls. That was his slots with JDP, summed up in 5 seconds. Got a good chance of the both scoring or draw coming in as well, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, but Matt, we've seen how that one went. Bayer Leverkusen won the fucking league after 25 years. Kane's a curse. Nah, I think Bayern will win league this year. JDP's another fighting trolls on. Is he? Hey, I've got to write. Let me just read some of the comments, right? What were left on one of his videos the other day. One of the comments on shout out Alan 803. It says JDP, that beard is crazy, mate. And then he's got another comment. JDP's patchy beard looks like a kebab carving boss man. And another good fact here, people, right? If JDP spent half his life in jail, which he claims that he did, right? He's 32 years old, right? He settled down with his missus 10 years ago, which he claims. Which, if he settled down with his missus 10 years ago and he's 32, that would have made him 22, right? And then, I'm pretty sure, what does it say here? So, he settled down when he was 22 years old, right? Yet he claims to have done 10 years in jail. So what age did he go to jail? 12? Come on, people. Yes, Conan. That is the perfect way to sum up JDP. Well, hello there. This is me, JDP, and I can get a job. There it is. Woohoo! We're only back, people. Get up there, Mush. What a divvy. Right, I'm just nipping for a quick fag, people. If you want to stay on, stay on. If you don't, fair play to you for jumping in, but I'll be back in like 2-3 minutes. I'm literally just nipping for a quick cig because my neighbour, my mate Dill, everyone knows Dill from the lives. He's just outside waiting for me. So I'll have this joint with him. I don't say I'm on about a joint, but I don't like saying joint on stream. But we'll say it. I'm nipping for a quick joint. You know, I earn the right to smoke a joint. JDP doesn't because we pay for them 10 bags. Let's be honest, people. I want to come back and see some comments of absolutely shredding JDP. In fact, we'll just take the laptop outside. JDP as well. Keep going on about your new trainers. Right, I've put it on you bare times about it. I bet no one can catch me in my new trainers. Oh. It's like me putting my new ones on all the time. We can all buy a new pair of trainers, kid. Yes, Kindale Clark. Hope you had a good birthday. Yeah, it was good, mate. I had a good weekend this weekend. Casino night. It was a wicked night. Great night. Take the laptop outside. Fuck it. Yes, yeah.
Yes.
I'm still on this live, aren't I?
Big up the live.
So I'm just fucking. I was going to leave it inside, but I thought, fuck it, it's just easier to bring it outside, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, but
Was it your birthday? Yeah, 26. It was my birthday, Conan. 26 it were. I'll turn this camera off. Yes, big up Mick Abbott.
come out, mate. Pizza Crunch, a deep fried pizza. That's what they're smashing in Scotland, bro.
That's sick. What are your thoughts on Bivol versus Bitter BF rematch? Oh, mate, what a fight that was. Unbelievable rematch. They're going to be doing a trilogy as well, Kingdale Clark, so look forward to that one. Can't wait for Eubank Ben, mate. That fight is going to be a classic. Eubank, I think Ben smashes Eubank though, but Eubank does look a lot bigger. I reckon Eubank smokes him. Yeah, it's going to be a tough fight for Ben, but I think Ben might get it done. Yeah, I think Ben wins that fight. I think Ben will be too fast, too powerful, too ferocious for him. I don't think Eubank knows what's coming. I think Conor Ben definitely smashes in people. I think Eubank's only there for a payday. Yeah, I reckon Eubank's just there for a big payday, to be honest with you. Ben's secret eggs won't help him this time. Yes. That was funny though, to be fair, when Eubank splattered him with them eggs. That was quite funny. It was a good one, that. 100%. I seen that, Reg. That's what I mean. His dad knows him better than anyone. And if Conor Ben's definitely sparring, yeah, I know what you're saying. Obviously, his dad is gonna big him up in the press conference as much as he can. But Ben will be sparring guys just as big as Eubank, if not bigger. Hey, is there any Scottish people in the chat? Yeah, because I've seen this TikTok.
Battered pizza.
Yeah, people like battered pizza. Seems like a big thing in Scotland. Battered pizza. Now it's not my thing.
That sounds heavy, doesn't it?
Forest 1-1. Who scored? Who scored for Forest?
So,
It's not come through.
no, it's not.
Come
There
through.
it is. Yates.
Oh, Yates. Why would it be Yates?
Pizza crunch, we call it. Yeah, there. Scottish here, pizza crunch.
Yeah, that's
Ah.
yeah.
No
Reg,
way.
that's what they're calling it on the TikTok, pizza crunch. Bare people are saying that's what they recommend.
That's mad, isn't it?
Battered pizza. Don't know, mate. You're ahead of me. It was Yates. Fucking would be Yates, wouldn't it? Not a Langer or. I mean, I need Hudson Odoi. You have to try battered pizza. They're awesome, mate. Yeah,
No way.
everyone's this TikTok here, Reg. It seems like
A big thing, yeah. Everyone's
like a
smashing
big
it.
thing over in Scotland. Battered pizza.
I've had battered haggis before. That is unreal. Battered haggis is next level.
Yeah, it's easy header. One. Yeah, I'm gonna might have to try that now, Reg. Are you Scottish, Reg? Then big up, Reg.
He's Glaswegian, isn't he? So from Glasgow. Yeah, big up Scotland.
Battered Mars bar says Conan.
Yeah, they're nice, then. They're really nice.
Yeah, the other one's just come in chat and said it's class still.
Is it fuck off? No way.
Brindle G33, yes, big up Brindle.
I've had a few battered fannies, that's
Yes, cheesy bellend. Well, a few battered fannies in my time, that's about
a
right.
few battered fishies, chat.
You ain't lived if you haven't. Big up. Sick guy. You legend.
Libyan drinking off.
That's sick. Yes, Peter. I don't think I claim to be either, my mate. Definitely not. There's only one DC. Have you heard of the once feared? I have. Big Lee Duffy. We have heard of Lee Duffy. Lee Duffy was an absolute tank in his day. That's right. Yeah, don't. What way? In what way, Peter? In what way? Come on, tell me. I definitely don't. I'm from Bury, used to clean pubs when I walked in. Big Lee Duffy. What do you think of people who make fun of Lee Duffy's appearance? Yeah, mate, anyone who's... They won't really say it to him, though, would they? Come on. He was a machine. Yeah, I definitely want you to say, Peter. Because you're talking whack, friend, my mate. Don't you? Come on, Peter. We're waiting for you, pal. Before he's putting the pressure on here. I need them two players to have a shot. And it's on. It's on. Hopefully. I might make one last this still if you're still.
I'm gonna get Theo out because he's still fucking off here. I'm gonna get him into bed and I'm gonna jump into that sort of
Sound. Yes. Yes, big Brian Cockrell. Taxman back in the day. It's an edited picture, Mickey. It's a good one, isn't it? It's a funny one. Peter, you've got awfully quiet. Come on, I want you to say why I think I'm Danny Christie, because there's no way I claim to be anything like Danny Christie. Danny Christie is Danny Christie, and he's a boyo. And I 100% know for a fact I'm not Danny Christie or claim to be anything like Danny Christie. So you're talking whack, my friend. Yeah, Mickey, I'm looking quite big, aren't I? Looking massive now, like. Oh, God. You can't be serious, can you? The way you talk, come on, mate. I'm from Preston, he's from Carlisle. You won't whack anything, Peter. The only thing you're whacking is a wank out, you little wrong'un. The way you talk and the way you think it. I'm from Preston, he's from Carlisle. We talk complete opposite. What an absolute legend you are. You've just made yourself look like a right fool. Yeah, it's nearly scored again. Yes, Matthew, hope you're well. Yes, the Joker. Yes, mate, we've just been saying I don't understand why big... I really don't understand why he's not taking the sparring with Brett. It's Phil Mitchell. It is. It's defo Phil Mitchell, that. The things you say, you fucking... Mate. Peter, honestly, my friend, you're the only person to ever say that to me. I'll just put it that way. Yes, that's my new name, innit, Richard? Big up. Phil's back. That's the one, Matt. Phil's back with a vengeance because I put him on the naughty step. Who is he? Another troll. He is my mate. Yes, CJ, hope you're well. Big up Noxie, the #1 plaster on YouTube. Phil and Peter talk pony, that's it. Absolute. When have I ever claimed? Anyone who follows my channel knows for a fact I do not claim to be anything but myself. Don't claim to be hard. Don't claim to be... Just go to work, just a normal person. But Big Phil thinks I'm some sort of fucking Mike Tyson. How many shots on target? Two shots on target. Callum Hudson-Odoi and their striker for Forest. Always the people with no picture or proper name in the chat. Yeah, that's it, Matt. Proper sausages, aren't they? Defo sat in a box bedroom, gagging for a rollie, fuming at the fact they'd love to be doing something else with their life, but they're just absolute sausage lickers. Yeah, definitely not Dale Clark. It always happens in this corner of YouTube. Everyone knows where I'm from. Thoughts on Kudo's fights, Liam? Great fight, CJ. Big up Kudo. Yeah, I thought Cudor did well. He's obviously he's got a few things he needs to learn on. He knows that himself. You know, get a bit faster with a jab, bit better footwork. But apart from that, his game has become. Will fight anyone, and I've got nothing but respect for Cudor. And would I have the Cudor rematch? 100%. For electoral card is JDP. You won't surprise me. The thing is with JDP, right, is anything I comment on it's instantly deleted because he's got me blocked. But he can come into my lives. He can comment on any of my videos. Yes, Colan, you probably hit the nail on the head there. Yes, Cheesy, you know how it is. JD, you're going to fight. Yeah, I'm there. Who's just got a yellow card there? Yeah, Matt, hoping to fight very soon, mate. As I say, I'd take the Cudor rematch, but obviously we'd have to sort some out with the weight because I think I'd have to go up in weight, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, there is going to be. I will be fighting 100%. We're going to sort some out very soon. Yes, big up Ian Stun Gun Paddy. What a guy. Yeah, I appreciate that, Kindale Clark. Respect. Yeah, I've watched the fight back a few times, and obviously certain things I could do well. I could have planted my feet in certain shots. I was always on the back foot. But yeah, Cudor's a warrior, man. You can't take anything away from Cudor. Yeah, I don't see the. Mate, I could be asked. You've got to make an email and all that shit. It's effort. These guys, man, they're mad. Weirdos. Yeah, it's just in 90 mins, unfortunately. Cudor keeps mentioning the Jimmy Miller fight. Hope it doesn't happen. Cudor will get badly hurt. Cudor's game as they come, Joker. But yeah, obviously Jimmy Miller's an established, well-established fighter. Fought some great opposition. Yeah, I could see Cudor getting chinned in that fight, but Cudor's game and he'll turn up, no problem. Come on, take these shots, man. Usually I'm waiting for a card. First thing to be ticked off was the card. Yeah, Jimmy's a good fighter. Obviously, you've seen what he did in the Danny Christie fight. I think Cudor needs to maybe get a few more fights, bit more training behind him before he takes the Jimmy fight 100%. But he'd definitely fight him still. His game is out. What a save.
He's got a hold of the ball in any sort of space, and certainly was an opportunity.
Yes, they brought Chris Wood on for that guy, so Chris Wood will have a shot. It's whether can Callum Hudson-Odoi. Can Callum Hudson-Odoi have the shot? Yes, Matty 0161 up, you good brother. Big up Matty 0161. Oh, mate, the Cray brothers, they were legends. Absolute legends, mate. I love the films about the Cray brothers. Absolute legends. Do you reckon, Matt? One of them was, yeah. But they were still tough bastards, them. Yeah, one of them was, weren't they? Some mad guys, though.
from this corner. Langer plays it short. Hudson-Odoi.
Do you reckon? Oh my God, Hudson-Odoi's just hit the crossbar. Why would he hit the crossbar?
He knows how close that was. And it's set up perfectly.
Oh my God, it's not even classed as a shot on target.
Didn't quite have enough.
Wounded.
So they're knocking on the door, Forrest.
That's a wounder. Callum Hudson-Odoi hitting crossbar. If keeper would have just got his hand to it, it would have been classed as a shot on target. Reg turned game prison, did he now? The Craze for both sets of cases. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I like the films about him. The Cray films, they was good, like. Especially the one with Tom Hardy, that's a good one, one of the new ones. Yes, Andrew, I'm all right, my friend. How are you, my mate? I'm all good. Watch the podcast, James English. I will check that out. I love a good James English podcast. You can't beat a James English podcast. Why time me out? I never timed you out, Peter. I think you talk absolute shite, though. Yeah, it's a class film, innit, mate? Class film. I have the Joker. That's what I'm just waiting for. Literally, Callum Hudson-Odoi just had a shot in it crossbar. I need him to have a shot on target. For 96 quid. Hopefully. Well, you still sat there watching the what, you Peter? Considering I talk shit, you absolute clamp it. But more fool you, my friend. I would definitely wouldn't be sat there watching someone on YouTube who I think talks shit. Put it that way. Red stuff from the Ronnie. Yeah, there was mad characters. There were definitely some mad ass people. Yeah, that George Cornell, another gangster at that time. The film, that's what I mean. It talks about him in the film, doesn't it? I'm at work. Yes, big up the grafters, Matt Andrew. I do repos and recoveries, bro. I'm on a 24-hour call out, bro. I'm just having a big fat juicy green joint. Yes, big up, brother. Respect to you. Big up the grafters. I bet it's a decent little job, that. Repos and recoveries. 24-hour call outs. Fair play to you. Oh my days. Paul's rattled. Peter's rattled, should we say. Peter Rabbit's rattled. And so I'll give Peter a cuddle. Yeah, I reckon Tuchel will do well with England, you know. I hope he doesn't put 5 at the back. I've been saying that from day one, you absolute idiot. I've actually said that from day one. That is a fact. 100% fact. I've always said that. Anyone who's followed my channel for time will know for a fact that I have said that. I know you're here to wind up, Peter. You're doing a good job, my friend. But I have said that for time. If you think I'm trying to copy someone by saying that, then you're definitely wrong, my friend. Come on, boys. I wish Callum Hudson-Odoi shot them would have been on target. Wounded. Where you from? Preston, my mate. Whereabouts are you from, Andrew? Thanks for the compliment. Yes, Peter. See, you're mad in it how people change. I think you've got a bit of a thingy, Peter. Bit of bipolar. Essex boys, they were some. Well, the guy who actually killed them just got out of jail. Well, supposedly killed them. Born in England. Yes, Matt, there is a lot of mad stories about him in there. Some obviously fake, some made up. There's a lot of stories out there about the Essex boys. Mickey Steele is out, he is. Mickey Steele, do you reckon he actually killed the Essex boys? There's a lot of evidence to say he didn't.
Waiting to come on. One of those to really impress in the Premier League this season for Ipswich. Young striker with plenty of confidence. He come on and be the match winner. And it's Hurst. He's going to come off, and he was the man that put Ipswich down in front.
I see, Matt. I don't see much about them. Yeah, there's a lot of stories out there about the Essex boys, like. I'm from Manchester, bro. I'm looking for drivers, bro, to work on recovery trucks at the yard. I don't drive, unfortunately, mate, or I'd be all over it. Anyone out there who's looking for work, hit up Andrew. Police did it, in my opinion, says Matt. Yeah, it's a good shout, that, to be fair, Matt. Police obviously wanted him off the streets. He had a lot of enemies, though, the Essex boys, like. Peter's dying for a roll up. Yes, Peter. That's funny, that.
1978, you can see the FA Community Shield there, the Charity Shield as it was then. And Nottingham Forest's opponent on that day was Ipswich Town. Ipswich Town, the FA Cup winners. Nottingham Forest, the winners of the top tier at the time under Brian Clough and plus side.
Hopefully there's a bit of time added on here.
Ipswich on that occasion, 5-0. Nil with 2 goals, Peter Witt, Larry Lloyd and John Robertson. Some big Forest names to the bar. What about big Forest names of the present? Yellow card. Complaints from Lawson.
I'll work all day for 30 grand of old Holman. I definitely won't be working all day. I definitely want at least a fucking Amber Leaf. Yes, Colton Leach. He was quite, yeah. Big Colton Leach. I forgot about that podcast with Big James English. Ireland, that's why I turned down the job. Six minutes added time. That's pushing the ball. Yeah, he probably is, isn't it? Amber Leaf's heavy price these days. Talking of fucking half your rent money. In JDP's case, half his dole money's going on a patch of Amber Leaf nowadays. Big George Hurst did well in that game there for Ipswich. Don't know why Delap didn't start, to be honest with you. Why bring him on with 6 minutes to... Well, then again, it's going to go to extra time, innit? Your bet's falling flatter than Brett May's breasts. It is, isn't it? I've got to tell you on Ipswich to get through. Come on the tractor, boys. Come on, Kidnell Clark. Yes, RGG, you're going to slap JDP. I'd love to. Get him down to Accrington to that gym. We'll get it on. Off to bed, Liam. Catch you on the next one. Yes, Matt. Sound my mate. I'm going to jump off myself in a minute, mate. Yeah, I'm going to jump off. We've been live 1 hour 33 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun. Oh, yeah. Joker, did you know the Essex boys? The Essex boys. Yeah, I think a lot of people know who the Essex boys are. You can't beat it, Andrew. Big up the grafters. Fair place here. Looks like this bet has flopped bigger than JDP trying to get a job. This bet has flopped bigger than JDP. This bet has actually flopped quicker than JDP with slots. That was embarrassing. Oh, what a ball. Yeah, too much on it. Hudson Odoi would have got that. Are you looking for a job? Depending if you're offering more money than what I'm on now, then why not? But as I say, I don't have a driving license. I am gonna. That's something I need to start doing my lessons.
Teams are announced expectation that Forest would dominate this match. They're pressing late here. Gibbs White trying to put it through to Anderson. We get a winner.
I'm lost with what you're saying there, Peter.
We go to extra time. Yes, that's going to be a free kick. Out from Delan. Murillo have a go from this sort of distance.
It's quite central, isn't it? Needless free kick to give away, particularly at this stage in the game. You really need to do it. Delan.
I'll polish your head for an extra 20. You legend. Don't mind me asking how much on you get wages. If you give me 150 a day, then we'll be sweet. 150 a day. 9 hour days. That's after tax. 150.
One more minute to play before extra time.
150 a day after tax. Fucking wankers. Bet's done. Oh well, we move on tomorrow. A big night for Champions League tomorrow. But right, I'm gonna jump off, people. I'm gonna end this live. Big up everyone who's jumped in. You're all absolute legends. Yeah, big up everyone who's jumped in. You're all legends. Andrew, if you want to message me on TikTok, I'm on TikTok. I'll put my thingy in here.
Yeah, just going to put a little bit of pressure just as Anderson. That's the ball.
Well, the whistle has gone. We will play extra time in this one. Ipswich were in front through Hurst, but Ryan Yates with the equaliser. And had a goal disallowed as well. Because that goal was disallowed.
That's my TikTok name there, Andrew, if you want to give me a message over on TikTok. But yes, big up everyone who's jumped in. You're all legends. Easy corner, respect my mate. Shout, respect Cheesy. Absolute legend. Peter, you're a legend. Even though you talk a bit of crap sometimes. Yes, big up Peter. But yeah, I'm going to jump off. Big respect to you all, you're all legends, people. Have a good night. And don't forget, JDP is a clown. Just remember that, people. Just before we go, let's just show you a quick little glimpse of JDP's twin brother. Where is he? There he is. So we've got JDP there. And then we've got his brother. Legends. Legends of the YouTube Dark Corner. Peace, people. Have a good night.